I'm alone in a rented house with a brain hemorrhage. I thought I just closed my eyes. Be reborn on the day before signing the compensation contract. Mother's part. Your part can't be missing at all. My mother's condition is worse. You deserve more. It's all for you. I have not left my previous life to pay for the house. The children are not content. They even sued me directly in court. Then I lay alone at home. No bleeding is detected. Reborn, I lay in bed awake. I can hear outside moving to the sound of conversation. I slept so many hours and didn't wake up. I have to sign a contract today. I haven't signed a contract yet that has anything to do with you. You're married, I run your mother's house. They are afraid of people laughing. I'm married and I'm not from this family. This house my parents built that year. There's also my part. I didn't even tell you you were an outsider. Take a chicken, take a chicken, take a dog, follow a dog. So I'm this family. Can I talk to you? I pushed the door out. Look at the debt collectors, they're all coming. Mom, did you sleep well? I don't need help. This time I decided on 4 people. I've given it my all. You can't say I have 1,200 Kia friends. Of course, leave it to me. As a result, my kids are very excited. You're over $1,000. What do you keep? I don't need to spend a lot of money now. Now is the time to spend money. Mother has poor statistics. We want to send you to one-on-one tutoring. Need no less money. Your mother is getting pregnant, later in the maternity center. Also lack of money. 3 people a sentence a word annoys me. In my previous life, I shared all the money. Although you are not satisfied. Pretend for a few days. This time directly yelled at me. The old man and his wife. You think an old woman. You don't deserve to hold more than $10,000 in your hand. I paid for the house myself. I can't hold it because I can't hold it. Boy 2. Kiki is a child of 2. How well it can learn. It depends on the joint efforts of 2 people and it. If you can't, try a little harder. There's a button in the middle. You still have to ask me to pay for that. Your husband's salary is so low. There are no conditions at the maternity center. If you don't have money to color, stay at the nursing home. You can live life like that without any conditions. If not, sell your house. I said one by one, they're all naive. Fast money transfer. I'm in the neighborhood of old friends. I bought a first-floor house with an old garden. And then spent 50 grand buying a luxury car. Leaving 100,000 in regular savings. Put the remaining 850,000 into fixed savings. For convenience. A few days later my husband came to me. Mom, help us look after Kiki. Summer break. We don't have time to watch you do your homework. Yes, Mom, we found a home. 3 bedrooms, 2 very large living rooms, stay at home. It's funny. I wanted to be at their house. They all came to the door to stay with me. Don't you see I'm busy? Don't bother me, old lady. I love luxury cars. Mom, I can't help but take care of Kay. Kay is the only grandson of the Zhang family. Cousin Zhang or I surname Zhang. What does the Zhang family have to do with us? The Zhang family is that this only grandson should inherit the Sao throne. 3 questions in a row. I've been his wife for 2 days. I waved my hand and told them to leave. I can't wait to go home. The old man and his wife showed him at the door. Mom, your house is so big. Tell me quickly if anything happens. If you have nothing to do, go and bring your belongings. I have more money than you. Mom, why are you talking so hard now? It's because we're just visiting. Visiting my mother is nothing else. Raising a whole body type. I'm talking, the youngest is coming. It only takes 1 to 3 years. When you see this video, prove that your shipment has arrived. To leave 1,000 beginnings, then you will be shipped immediately. Your family will always be healthy. Pass the exam with consecutive luck. Become beautiful, rich, skinny, reap happiness. I'm afraid I'm bored to talk to you. Or you can find somewhere to talk. I want to rest and leave. Leaving 3 people standing in the wind. This time they were quiet for a while. A week later, he came to the door. Say what you have to say. Go away if you have nothing to do. Mom, there's something I guess I don't understand. But I really have no other way to ask my mother's opinion, even though I was lucky enough to raise a nervous mood. I raise my chin. Give it a signal. Our factory wants to build more workshops. The studio wants you to be vice president. But if it doesn't build in the end, my work is no longer there. I don't know if I should go. I looked straight. It's my first child and the old man. We were born with our hope. Since childhood, it doesn't make people worry. Graduate school immediately to the workshop. At a young age, he was a factory manager. It's just that it's not easy to get promoted in the studio. To build a glass-making plant and get permission. Don't you know why I understand this? New energy is the future. Even if it can't be built. What are you technically afraid of? Building a factory is not that easy. I don't want you to have any problems later. He came looking for me again, but he hasn't been quiet for long. Boy 2 came back. Big CA is now a vice president. I can't help but manage you. That's right, the 2 brothers are too different. The 2 husband and wife begin to share the same voice. What I do for its vice president is it does for itself. I didn't make it. If you're still dogs, you can't spit out ivory. Then get out of here. Give me some money. I don't need much. 50,000 is enough. Maybe in her eyes this was a backward condition. But I'm angry. It's only 50 grand. You are not small. How much do 2 people earn a year? If you want money, get it yourself. What age is it to go home and ask me for money? You 2 get out of this old lady's face. Or this old lady will call the guards. My wife is not happy to look at me. Leaving with a grim face that day I was surfing video. I got a phone call. Grandma Lee. Her son has been accused of kidnapping and human trafficking. Would you come here for a moment? There was this scam so early, I was shocked. Come and save me, my mother, I can hear you clearly. The voice of my ungrateful son. I'd like to see it do it all by itself. Entangled in the police station. When I arrived at the station, I found out that they were all there. Soon I was scared. This is your son, right? He dragged this lady down the street. Force her to get in the car. Accused of kidnapping and human trafficking. I am angry at you too. I don't know who it is. I don't know who these 2 are. Why didn't I give birth to such a stupid child? 2 guys, I scolded a new wake up. We are the same company. It's not really human trafficking. I told her to go home, the police officer confirmed. Guys don't really trade people. And then he blamed it. The 2 men, timid as quail, nods out of the station. I asked them what they were doing. I'm just not comfortable in my heart. If he wanted to go home, his mother wouldn't let him go. There is something uncomfortable in my heart. Tell me you've been vice president all day. A few thousand houses have to be torn down. Immediately, the houses. Her husband's sister also had to be destroyed. My sister's husband didn't know how much. Our house is the worst. My daughter-in-law said she wanted to cry. I know that everyone's condition is not the same. They don't lack homes or money. Only our house has no money. I still hate you too. My daughter-in-law and I think of 2 previous lives. It's really the same. I don't blame myself for not being comfortable in my heart. The boss's job is to find it himself. It is also promoted by itself. The guy's house is built with his own money. I just gave him money to marry. I give this money to everyone. The husband's house is their home. And it has nothing to do with me. If you are with me, I will give you that. I want to share the money in my hand. Don't you dare. Quickly extract the mind. If you have free time, go to work and earn more money. You guys feel unfair, don't you? You dare. You just can't really make money. 2 couples combined a month 14,000. Life is not equal. Brother and sister. Why can't you be sisters? My old lady can do it. It's just 2 people like this. There must be some people watching the fight. When I finished, I hid my name. I can't believe this couple acted so fast. It was really sinking. The way they walked was strange. Showing affection to others. They upload short videos every day. Some routine things, but they've all been dealt with. Faking an argument is actually showing affection. I am very secure. They finally found the right path for them. I've been quiet for a few days. There's been trouble at my house. The next episode is more attractive than the younger brother. Mom, this life can't be lived anymore. I want a good divorce. Divorce what to tell me? She wants to take my mother's house. Let his brother marry. How many years married? She eats and saves money for her brother. Now I want to take the whole family for it. Last time she took all my money. I almost didn't have money to buy the beans. I really can't live anymore. Your mother has thought it through. I'm not looking for a divorce anymore. Hire someone in the flower. I definitely can't let. It also becomes like that. The boy cried his nose and tears flowed. I'm not comfortable either. As he was talking, BA's wife led the bitch to him. Don't listen to one side. Let's judge. That's my own brother he wants to marry. I can't help it. The bitch told my uncle's grandmother she wanted to get married. There's no other way. I looked at my granddaughter. I haven't seen one in years. I forgot that when I was a kid. Where do you 2 make money? Don't buy her a new dress. I look at my wife. That little voice. She said the money had to be saved to get you married and buy a house. Our house will have money later. If you have money, I will buy it for you. Your daughter is not your own daughter. Your mother didn't mean that. She was young. There will be more to enjoy later. But my brother wants to get married. Now he doesn't have a house. He doesn't have a car to get married. I'm your sister. Do SAO may not help it. Why not help it? He cheated you before, you forgot. She said she wanted to start a business. She gave him money to buy fish. And then he eats half of it. Dad wants to take her to school. He found it hard to do it. You want to help me. My brother is my brother. Your daughter's husband is not part of your family. But that's my brother. I can't help but manage it. Brothers have to help each other. I met something later. Your brother will definitely help you. If you don't give it home. Whether they recognize you or not is uncertain. Wake up. No, no, no. Silence on one side. I can't help it at last. Divorce, split the money in half. You want to give him all the money. But I have to keep you. How can I not want a divorce? 3 of us have a lot of fun. Then advise me. He didn't say anything, just stood by the guy. My daughter doesn't support me either. It's really freaking out now. Okay, just like that. Wife daddy comes home. Mother in a few days. You keep telling your brother you can't get home. You get divorced and see what they say. I thought for a moment, this is the only way to wake up your dad's wife. I want you to leave, I don't want a divorce. If you don't listen, don't look for me in the future. I don't know you. I am old. Don't bother me. I told you without listening. If you talk a lot, I really care. I don't trust my family. I will definitely treat you well. My dad's wife left and my dad brought me back. A few days later my dad called me. Please help me, my wife was beaten by her mother. I'm an old woman who can't go alone. So I went to the security company near my house. A few more guards with me. Special hire type premium. Take the bodyguard to the mother-in-law's house. I didn't enter the door, I heard the noise inside. What is the use of raising such a big child? A house can't get it. My brother is getting married for divorce. My sister stayed at home for a few days. I haven't even gone to find my brother-in-law. Find him and ask for a house. We don't have money to feed you forever. That's right. Arguing at the top of the bed, reconciling at the end of the bed. The husband has no hatred overnight. Say something nice to your son-in-law. Get married and ask for a house for your brother. Family, one person, one word. My daughter-in-law is crying so pitifully. I used to send a lot of money to my family. I've only been in a few days. That's how you treated me. You say money for the rest of your life. Give your brother money, of course. It's not all your brother's money you make. I'm going to beat this bad girl to death. I heard his mother-in-law move again. I walked directly in. I can't believe I haven't spoken yet. His mother acted first. The family you come from is a home. Your house has a lot of land. You can't give your little brother a house. He's not my son. Why give him my son a house? But his brother wants to get married. There is no marriage these days. Marriage means you have to have a home. Your house is not home. If you don't want to stay at home, you can rent. If you really can't, you can go to the doctor. Isn't it good to find a rich father-in-law? Heard about the bridegroom. She agitated my son. How can I go in France? We want to marry the best. Not just home. He had to buy a car for his brother. You don't have to buy a car for $50,000. It's arrived. It only takes 1 to 3 years. When you see this video, prove that your shipment has arrived. To leave 1,000 beginnings Nan. Then you will be shipped immediately. Your family will always be healthy. Pass the exam with consecutive luck. Become beautiful, rich, skinny, reap happiness. $500,000 is not enough to buy a car. I hear you two are picky. Laughing, I only know you have money. Have you ever thought about what his life was like? In the middle of the winter, he and my son are going to fish. Clearing snow and breaking ice. You guys stay home and warm up at 3 a.m. and deliver vegetables. You all sleep in. You can only ask for money for a car. Have you ever thought about your daughter? I said my sister and her son are divorced. Dad came to take care of what our house was doing. Their money is the property of the couple. It must belong to my sister. The guard came in and told him to shut up. There's no rules. And then I saw a red bruise on my daughter-in-law's face. I don't know if he woke up this time. Should say I've said it all. The rest of the decision is up to you. I turned around and waited for my son to come with me. I am very pleased with the decision of my father's wife. His brother wants to earn money to get married. It's about 3 of them. A few months later, my youngest son came to see me, and his stomach grew. Visited me a few times recently. Mom, I'm not at home. I just got pregnant, so I came to visit my mom today. I heard you helped B.A. My mother-in-law also heard. Your mother-in-law praised you for being fair. It is rare for a mother-in-law to help her daughter-in-law. Give me a house. My mother-in-law was also surprised. She said that in the beginning. She didn't think I'd give it to you. She was going to learn from me then. Divide it equally between husband and sister. I don't blame my mother. I think that boys and girls should be divided equally. It's my husband's sister. Who should have, that person has. The 2 of us can make money. Mom said you're pregnant with a boy or a girl. Your mother-in-law said her daughter and son liked it. I don't know if I cheated. I laughed, and she gave birth to a daughter. His mother-in-law really didn't trick him. Pamper your children without limits. Husband and wife quarrel. Half the reason is because of this. But I decided to keep it a secret. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I'm not a fairy. My sons and daughters are all my children. You can be treated fairly. 3 months later, the 4 children followed their entire family to celebrate my birthday. Sometimes I also feel the memory of a past life is like a dream. I don't care for them in this life. They don't give them money, they're very kind to me. Come home and visit me. Your love is much better than your previous life. My career is much better than my previous life. The fish was soon promoted to president. New factory. Under its guidance, even more prosperous than the previous life. The highlight bird is well developed. Merchant scrambling to deliver goods. He grows fish and vegetables and sells them everywhere. I also do tech services to open a sales website. There's a button that's affected by me. Start a travel agency around the world. Now they don't remember. I don't need the money on my card. I need those coins too. Thinking of such a good life. I'm happy too. With a satisfied smile, I lean back on the sofa and slowly close my eyes. Mom, wake up. Don't leave us. I hear the cry of my children. I want to comfort them, but my eyelids are getting heavier. I can't open my eyes anymore. Everyone finished watching. For Vu Tian Born Boy, please Thank you for watching the entire video. Vu Tian Born Boy translated See you guys in the next video.